So I was digging around in the trash can and I found 2 new hosts. My children. They're back. It's been a while. I think the last video was a board game video when we were playing board games live, right?
That was like 2 years ago. Oof, that was when I was a weirdo.
What are you now?
A baddie.
So, R.L. Stine's Pumpkinhead, a Tubi original. This came out today, actually. Yeah. We were waiting for this one. So, as far as R.L. Stine stuff goes, I liked the Goosebumps TV show when I was younger. I was a little aged out of it. By the time that came around, I was just out of the age range that it was meant for, but I still liked it. It was very reminiscent, of course, of Are You Afraid of the Dark? And then there was The Haunting Hour, which I never really watched. And then they made the Goosebumps movies with Jack Black, and those are really fun. And and I collect the Goosebumps books, and I used to read like Fear Street stuff and whatnot. So my R.L. Stine knowledge is like somewhat, but not really that much. And so when this got announced, I was like, okay, cool. Like Tubi can do some good stuff. They do a lot of bad stuff, so I was hesitant, but I was hopeful. And, because it's for kids, I was like, this will be a perfect one to watch with my kids. My kids cannot stop because I keep doing this, and it's making them laugh. So,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. 6, 7, you got it. So yeah, of course, like every one of these, it's a family. They're moving to a new town, into a new house. One of the parents is dead. The older brother is about to move away, and the younger brother is upset with him because he feels like he's gonna, leave him behind. Just all the classic tropes of these types of films. There is Halloween, of course, is approaching, and there is a town gathering, and at this gathering at this guy's farm, who has saved the town because they used to not have harvests there that were plentiful, but this guy seems to have fixed the problems on his farm, and so everyone kind of loves him and worships him. And our main kid here, he finds a pumpkin, and he is just being in his rebellious stage and decides to steal it, which has some repercussions to it, and then that's where it goes from there. This is a pretty terrible movie, unfortunately. And I grew up on these types of movies. I love Ernest Scared Stupid. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. The girls used to watch the R.L. Stine, what were those, Haunting Hour? Or was that? No.
There was...
Cabinet of Souls.
There was another one.
There was a trilogy of them called, the which one were those? The room, the...
I own
you know
all
what I'm talking
of them.
about?
I know what you're talking about.
The trilogy. What were those called? Mostly Ghostly.
Yes.
Yes.
Or was it all the same?
Yeah, there was a trilogy of Mostly Ghostly, and then there's
Okay.
the Cabinet of Souls is a separate thing.
Yes.
Me and I just watched the Cabinet of Souls a few days ago.
And those are very much for kids, but they're entertaining enough, right? If you're a young kid. I can't is there kids out there that would maybe enjoy this? Sure. If they're really, really young. What really kind of surprised me about this movie is that it's rated TV-14, which I can't figure out for the life of me. There's no way. This is Y7 at best. So that when we put this on and I saw the TV-14, that actually gave me more hope. Because I was like, oh, this is going to be more dark. This is going to be more scary stories to tell in the dark or something. Cool.
Yeah.
And oh boy, was it not that. This is very childish.
It's probably just for scary images or something.
Yeah, so there's this creature in it that isn't Pumpkinhead, right? When I think of Pumpkinhead, of course, I think of the Pumpkinhead movies that I grew up with. But the Pumpkinhead thing is not the creature. The Pumpkinhead thing is something else altogether. If you watch the movie, you'll find out what that is. But yeah, it's a scarecrow, and this scarecrow is played by a contortionist, and it, crawls around like backwards, and it constantly just kind of like roars. That's pretty much all it does. It's very repetitive in that regard. I think one of my big downsides with this movie is that, like, the town, while it's supposed to feel like this small, tight-knit community, and they're traipsing across town, and a lot of these types of films, they build up the town, and there's like a big focus on the community, and in this one, it feels so hyper focused on the kids and makes it feel very small. Like, it's just kind of like the kids are at the house and the kids are at the farm, and then they meet this weird guy and they're at his trailer, and that's kind of the locations that you get. And it's very, very small, and that definitely screams to me a budget issue. But you guys are the kids here, right? You're the target audience for this. So what were your thoughts on this film?
I thought it was goofy.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
How about that acting, huh?
Oh, so great. Like, the best thing I've ever seen, honestly.
The main kid's acting is good. The girl that's with him is okay. His brother is bad. The older brother is just very flat, very stiff.
Well, he's in it for like.
The mom's good. You can tell that she's a seasoned actress, but she doesn't have a lot of screen time, so it doesn't really matter. The like villain older guy character, he's pretty bad.
The cop was not great.
Cop was fine. It's just kind of like very repetitious and boring. Like,
yeah, I feel like nothing happens in it. Like, I feel like basically like it immediately just went to the story.
Like, the end was a twist.
yeah, the ending is surprisingly dark, and I liked that.
Yeah.
But that's very classic R.L. Stine. I think that's one place where they knocked it. Okay, this is what I'll say about the movie, for sure. Having seen a lot of Goosebumps, those are like 20-some-odd minute episodes. This feels like a 20-something odd minute episode stretched into an hour and a half.
They did not need to make it a movie.
Not at all. This story is not grand enough. It's not big enough. It does not feature enough plot, like, deviation, right? Or it's like going into different places, doing a whole bunch of things. It's like it has a very, like, small, condensed idea that they've tried to spread out into an hour and 30-minute long film. I think the budget hurts it. I think, because when I looked this up, I didn't know where this came from, and this came from a book called what did I call it? It's not The Haunting Hour, because that's the TV show.
Oh, it was
like the
Nightmare Hour.
The Nightmare Hour, yeah. So it was like some collection of short stories by R.L. Stine that's condensed into a book called The Nightmare Hour, and from what I can tell, the thing's only like 70-some-odd pages long, and there's 10 plus stories or more in there. So this thing's 7 to 10 pages long, and it feels like they've stretched out an idea. Now, you can take a short story and turn it into a big thing, right? Like Children of the Corn at this point has more movies than it did, or pages of original source material. You can do that if the source material feels like it's ripe for expansion, right? There's plenty of short stories that I've read that are like, oh, it's just the basic it's a big idea, it's just told very like in this condensed form, and that's not the case here. The story that we get, there's not enough going on in here. The mystery is over very quickly, but yeah, the ending's cool, but it just doesn't justify the rest of the runtime, right?
I feel like I could see how it could be like a good short story. Like, it seems like there's a couple of plot holes that we were talking about.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it was just like 7 pages of like a short story, it would be fun.
Like a 20-minute episode.
Like, they're not trying to like explain everything. Like, I feel like in, like, a short story, it can just be, like, kind of left off.
I can tell you this. In this town that these kids move to, children will do anything for candy.
Actually,
Anything.
it's ridiculous. It's
That's actually, that
they don't
scene
do
actually
sugar.
big. That whole idea of what they do with these trick-or-treaters, the deal that they strike, and how it plays into the movie, I actually thought that was pretty funny. And I liked that. And yeah, I mean, I can always cherry pick things here and there from almost any movie that I watched that I liked. But man, this was just such a slog to sit through. There's like no interesting dialogue, nothing memorable. The characters have no chemistry together.
No,
There's
they
no
don't.
like, they act like almost like this family dynamic between characters who just met
Yes,
like
it's
5 minutes
ridiculous.
before. They'll be like, well, at least there's it, at least we have us. And it's like, do you even know each other's last names? Do you even, how long have you known this person? 10 minutes? Like, I don't know. It tries to earn that, like, that feeling that happens when people are put through the ringer together and they trauma bond. That's like what they're trying to earn in this movie, but without actually going through much to
It's
get
like-
it.
It's like 2 days.
It's like 2 days.
Because the brother is like, I'm going to turn 17
Together
in 2 days. And
Right.
it ends on his birthday.
Yeah.
So it's 2 days.
Yeah.
And they didn't even meet the one guy until
And
the
it
second
was
day.
one real
Or
day,
the day after the first.
Hmm.
They meet him the
It
next
was one
day.
real day, though, because it's the day they meet, and then the next day they hang out, and then it's midnight. So it's not 2 full
Oh,
days.
yeah, you're right.
It's just a day.
It's like a day and a half, yeah. So,
I mean,
yeah.
unless they went through some really traumatizing stuff, I don't think they're family now. No
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah, so I mean, the only people I could possibly see enjoying this is if you have like maybe a kid from like 6 to 7,
Like,
probably like 5 to 8.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the best age range for a movie like
Well,
this.
I was watching.
They might get a little scared by the scarecrow.
Yeah, I can see that.
If they're 5, but anyone over that age, I don't see them having any affinity for this. This is not memorable. There's plenty of kids movies that I grew up with that are wonderful. I mean, The Sandlot, it just showed them Stand By Me. Obviously, Stand By Me is much more adult. In fact, that's rated R, which is kind of crazy to me. It didn't feel rated R at all when I just rewatched it. I was like, this is rated R, really? It's crazy. But there's plenty of wonderful kids movies. Even when you guys were little, and I always have to watch these like Air Bud and stuff with you. Those, I don't know, there was still at least a charm to them that was watchable. This just lacked charm. It just felt so flat.
Kids' movies don't have to be bad. And this one was not a good one. That's for sure.
No, definitely not. So
It's my favorite movie. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
yeah. Favorite movie you watched today?
Oh.
Only movie you watched today. Even then.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched an episode of a show. But that's not a movie.
So yeah, it's a thumbs down from a 43-year-old man and 2 12-year-old girls.
It's my favorite movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, the huge thumbs
Double
up.
thumbs up. Go watch it.
So that's that. It's on Tubi if you are dying to watch it. If you're like a R.L. Stine enthusiast,
Or
a
just all of Oliver's
completist,
opinion.
or yeah, if you're taking her opinion. And other than that, what would you rate this? Like a
6-7?
Jesus Christ! Everyone's gonna be asking in the comments, what is that? What does that even mean?
I'll explain it. I'll make a video on your channel and just be like, this is the definition of 6-7.
Explaining
Go ahead.
6-7.
We got time.
Do we?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
If you guys are curious, here, right straight from the horse's mouth.
So, all of you adults who don't know, even kids, if you're a child and you don't know, this is the actual explanation. So it all started from like people.
It all started in 2013. Kidding.
So people were making edits of this basketball player who I don't know his name. I haven't gotten that deep in the lore yet. But they were making edits of him to a song that like 6'7", because he was like 6'7", and like the edits just got like really popular, and then everyone started making them, and then it like the edits got so popular online that like actual like basketball players like started like saying like 6'7", like, and then there was another basketball player who went like someone asked him his height and it was like 6'7", and then everyone just started like going like this, and then everyone was so annoyed, like what does it mean? So people started being like, oh, it means like kind of like 6'7", but it just doesn't mean anything. It's just funny. So there you go.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
Thank you, Elliot.
Anytime.
Any other questions of any modern slang that you don't understand? You've got your sources of information right here. Twin Sanity is their channel. You can check it out.
You don't want to live there. You don't wanna live
No?
No.
All right.
All right.
That's that. R.L. Stine's Pumpkinhead. Go watch the original Pumpkinhead with Lance Henriksen. Much, much better.
No, watch this one. It's way better.
No. Adios, guys.
Bye.
6, 7.